Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I am Besa Gordon.
And I'm Curtis Delgardo II, a.k.a. Cuddy.
And today we have another lovely show for you. I, of course, will be joined this week by my girl, Chelsea Most. She is the Director of Programs and Events over at Seattle Center. Cuddy, who you joined by?
My boy, DJ's PJ's, baggy always. Come on. And if you don't know who that is, you will be finding out shortly.
And that's on period.
Come on.
So with that being said, you guys already know it is time for us to kick it off with our weekend warm-up. So we're going to pass it on over to Cuddy.
Let's do it. So, kicking off my weekend warm-up, you already know, it's football season. And for high school sports, it's playoff season. So we have the state playoffs, O'Day versus Bellevue High School, presented by the WIAA. This is the semifinal matchup happening Saturday, November 29th at Renton Memorial Stadium, 1 p.m. So make sure to get your tickets. Make sure to bring out your colors, your towels, and that energy, because it's going to be a big game, and you know the Irish got to bring it home. Even though I got a little cousin over there at Bellevue, Raylan, I love you, Cuddy. You know I do, and I'm rooting for you specifically. However, it's Roll Irish on mine, baby. You already know. So that's happening on Saturday, and then also on Saturday, because as I did tell Besa, all my events is Saturday for some reason, so I might as well give it to you straight. Next, we got Big Business Saturdays, brought to you by Basics Company, Paradise Avenue, and more. It's a pop-up shop where everything must go. So there's deals up to 80% off. So make sure to go down there Saturday, November 29th at Paradise Avenue, right next to Phillies, from 1 to 7 p.m. No ticket is necessary. Next, we got Vinyl and Vibes, brought to you by We Rise Wine, one of our partners. You know we love them down there. It's a night full of vibes with the DJ, dancing, food, and drink specials happening Saturday, November 29th at We Rise Wine, right off of 2nd Avenue from 6 to 9 p.m. Tickets can be found via Eventbrite. All right, and capping off my Saturday rollout, we have a 21-plus holiday sip and savor tasting tour at Pike Place Market. Sample holiday spirits and bites from 7 different market businesses with this 21-plus holiday tasting tour, and bring in the magic in the market. So your ticket gets you multiple tastings from 7 different market locations. Some of those are, in fact, the Emmett Walton Oyster Bar, Made in Washington, Radiator Whiskey, the Rabbit Box, and a few more. So make sure to tap in Saturday, November 29th at the Pike Place Market from 11 to 4 p.m. Tickets can be found now via Eventbrite, and that's my weekend warm-up.
You know,
you
I
got,
saw
Besa?
that one too. I was like, that sounds interesting.
Right, it's down the street.
I'm like, that's walking distance. Like, what?
You know, a little tasting hop.
Well, actually, it's walking distance if the rain is not doing what it's been doing, because I will Uber to Pike Place real quick. I don't care how close it is.
We just talked about that tonight.
Splishing and splashing.
Yeah, what?
Like, what is, like, you don't know what is on that ground.
Hey.
Uber.
Or KC Metro.
KC Metro.
Hello. So what's your weekend warm-up?
Let us see. So my first one is Nights of Roomba Seattle. Okay, this is happening over at Gold Coast Gal Kitchen, which is over in First Hill, which is my neck of the woods. This is by Harnack. And look, this is actually going to be a really dope one. I haven't been to any of these events. I've been seeing them online. It looks like it's nice Afro beats, Caribbean type energy that's going to be going on. It said that there was going to be food there, and if you've been to Gold Coast Gal Kitchen, you already know that the food is fooding and the drinks be drinking, okay? So definitely come there and be dressed to impress. Now, also, oh, by the way, the theme/dress code is Senegalese. So again, dress to impress. Also on Friday, you got Vibe Bingo. This particular one is all black only, and it's hip hop only. This is going to be happening over at the Press Box. If you've ever been to Vibe Bingo, you already know this is not your average Grand's bingo, okay? Like,
Not at all.
there's nothing grand about this bingo. If anything, it's twerking, okay? And this particular one is not going to be any R&B. You know, typically you go to Vibe Bingo, it's old school R&B with some hip hop. This is all hip hop, which is perfect because November is actually Hip Hop History Month. So I don't know if they knew that when they did that, but hey, they did something there for sure. So this is happening from 7:30 p.m. Let me go back. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. and it starts at 8:30 p.m. because y'all always like to be late.
CP time at its finest.
I'm just saying. So make sure you grab your tickets now over at Eventbrite because Vibe Bingo definitely be selling out. Now, every single Saturday, you also have Caribbean night over at Red Lounge, which I love going to Red Lounge because what people don't remember, or some people don't actually realize, is that Red Lounge and Taste of the Caribbean are the same place. Okay? During the day, it's Taste of the Caribbean. At night, it's Red Lounge. So on Fridays, you have one DJ. On Saturday, you have another DJ. So you have multiple reasons to pull up and support Taste of Caribbean and Red Lounge. But definitely pull up this Saturday and get yourself some Caribbean vibes. Now, my other event, which I thought was really, really cool, and it brought out the geek in me, literally and figuratively, it is called Geek Wire Gala. So apparently this is one of Seattle's signature end of the year tech celebrations. They want you to come dressed to impress. There's going to be tech leaders, founders, startups, creatives, and innovators. I think that this is going to be like the ultimate networking kind of event. So this is going to be located over at Showbox Soto, Seattle. And look, I already feel like this is going to be something that I want to go to. You can actually grab your tickets right now over at Eventbrite. And if you haven't been, our producer Eric Calligraphy said that he went, and it was a vibe, it was a schmood, and it had good food and some candy. Now, with that being said, that's my last event.
Hello. They should be warmed up by now, and if you're not, that's too bad.
But I do have a question though. Where the hell was you at last weekend? You wasn't at VU.
You know where I was at? The Dollhouse.
The Dollhouse.
And speaking of the Dollhouse, hey, tap in with me every Thursday. R&B nights, okay? DJ Love Me Long Time, Not On Time. Hello. Every Thursday, come rock out with your boy, man. I'm on the ones and twos. Little old school R&B, little trap and B, little current R&B. It's a vibe, bro. I'm really nice on the ones and twos. So if you want to come, get you some slow jams, some player vibes, come tap in with me on Thursdays at the Dollhouse. That's where I was, though. Hello.
Oh, that's fair. Anywho, you're watching Almost the Weekend. Stay tuned for the Artist Corner.
Don't miss your chance to see The Lion King, one of the most awe-inspiring productions ever brought to life on stage.
Give the gift that roars. Get your tickets at stgpresents.org.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm your co-host, Curtis Delgardo II, a.k.a. Cuddy, for those of you who don't know. And tonight, we're back with another special guest for our Artist Corner segment. So, we're 3 for 3, and this one's definitely special as, we're keeping it all in the family. This is my dog, my frat brother, friend turned brother. As soon as we connected straight from day one, my man DJ PJ, baggy always. Come on.
That name gets me every single time.
Come on, man.
I started announcing it like that too.
Come on.
With certain people that I be like, yo, this is insane.
DJs,
but
PJs, baggy always, man. AKA DJ Teague, man.
What's going on,
brother? Come on.
Thanks for having me.
You already know, bro. It's a pleasure to have you, bro. Always a treat when players meet, man.
You already know.
So, man. But it's been a long time coming, bro. Me and you, we've worked together before. I'm sure you guys seen us together when we put on my music festival, The Sleepless in Seattle, bro. That was just such a dope thing. And really just, before we even get to that point, when I came back to Seattle from being over in Miami, Shaylon had met you first and whatnot, connecting with the bros out here in Seattle. And he was like, bro, I know we don't know a lot of bros back at home, bro, but you gotta meet DJ. And so we connected, bro. I pulled up on you at your crib, bro, and we hit it off from there. So it's definitely been quite a journey, bro.
And I appreciate y'all welcoming me with open arms to Seattle because I had just moved here as well.
Right.
So it was very different when I got to know people actually from Seattle. So I got to experience Seattle for what it really was.
Right. And it's like for us, when it's like people come to Seattle because it's like kind of out the way, and especially people that look like us aren't really familiar with it as much, but they come out here and take a shot on it. It's like we kind of gravitate to those people because they, you're a genuine person, bro. So it's like you giving it a genuine shot. I'm gonna give you the best of what I know from this being my home, and just let you know the ins and outs, so you're able to make the best out of it.
And it's been a great move because when I started learning more, I was starting to able to dabble more into the culture.
Right.
And when I started dabbling into the culture, I was like, wait a minute, this could be a long run.
Right.
Not just for a short run either. From being here from 2019 till now, from doing a lot, from school, getting into my career, going into my different business ventures, creating a family.
Yeah.
So it definitely has been an adventure, but nonetheless, it's been great.
Absolutely, and we're gonna unpack all that, but let's start from the beginning, bro. So you're from Chicago, you feel me? Let's talk about that, just your upbringing there and how everything was coming up in Chicago, and then you feel me? You eventually went off to school, you pledged, and then somehow you got up here to Seattle, bro. So take us through that.
Whew. Well, so it's insane, but growing up in Chicago is like any other city. It has its perks, it has its cons, but you got to make the way best of it.
Right.
So growing up, I grew up from the north end to the south side. So it's very two different worlds. So people say you live in Chicago, you got to understand, like, if you're on the west side, the south side, or the north side, you are in totally three different worlds.
Man. Nah, for real though. Okay.
So it's definitely an experience, but I've made family everywhere I've went, and I've always been this charismatic person, speaking to everybody, getting to know everybody, wanting to make friends, just being a genuine loyal person, because it's a big world, but it's so many people out here that you don't know what to think sometimes. So I always try to be that genuine person, bring people together. That loyalty that everybody talks about and that genuine, I like to bring that to the table every single time until proven otherwise.
Come on. As you should, it's like you got to leave with respect.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
So, that's definitely much appreciated, bro, and just something that is like admired when it comes to just like evaluating your character and whatnot. Like that speaks through you a lot in consistently, I would say. So coming from Chicago, how did you get to Seattle, bro?
Okay, this is a funny, wild story. But I went to Illinois State University. I joined the circus because I was an acrobat. My upbringing, I was a gymnast and so forth. So, and I ran college track, D2 track. But when I transferred, I couldn't run track anymore. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try something different. Why not? So I joined the circus. And joining the circus, I invited my friends from Chicago to come down to homecoming, where they met my friends.
Right.
And one of my best friends, like my brother, who lives out here now, and he met a girl, and they moved to Seattle. So back in 2016, I started visiting here. And I also trained at Emerald City Trapeze as well, too.
Okay.
Trying to do aerial stuff, but I'm not aerodynamic like that, but I can be. So I kept visiting. I just kept coming out here. And then come 2019, he got married. To, like, she's like, that's my sister as well. Like, we also grew a bond, and then they got married that March or April of 2019, and I kept thinking about it. I was going through stuff in Chicago, wasn't getting what I wanted, so I was like, you know what, I know who I am. After their wedding, about a month later, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move to Seattle on a whim. I moved here with no job, no car, and no home, but my best friend gave me a home. Right. And then I built from there. I got my job in 2 weeks, I got my car in 2 months, and I got my home, and I had my own apartment in 5. So I came out here with a goal in mind, and that was to get into my field.
To it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I got into HR, and I've been doing HR ever since. And going on my 6th year here, I've worked in nonprofits all throughout Seattle as well, where I know the resources are there here. You just got to go out there and get it.
Right.
And knowing who I was, it was a great feeling. And I was scared. Don't get me wrong, I was scared. I was petrified. I came here with $300 in my pocket, nothing with this drive just to make it, and I did it.
Come on.
Networked who I had to network with and got connected, met different people, understood what it was to be in Seattle. Because I remember Seattle, when I first visited here back in 2016, that bridge on Alaska Way was still there. That was a scary bridge, though.
Right.
Like, it was shaky. It felt like I was on a roller coaster.
The viaduct. Are you talking about the viaduct?
Yeah.
Come on.
Before I was going underground.
Yeah.
I was petrified.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, this is horrible. I felt like I was driving it in underground whacker.
Yeah.
In Chicago. I felt I was in Gotham with that bridge. But it felt good though being here. And I kept visiting multiple times. I rode bikes around the neighborhoods from West Seattle all the way to Ballard, Fremont area, and back.
That's right.
And had my first brunch at Citizens over there in Queen Anne, where they had good food at. And it just kept growing. I'm like, you know what? Let me move out here. And I did it.
Yeah.
And made it happen. And it feels good.
Another side of risk is reward, bro. So that's definitely what you did. And it sounds like you are benefiting from that.
I
in
am.
different areas, and it's starting to pick up more and more as you continue to, like, just push that line, bro.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so yeah. So speaking of all those backgrounds from Chicago, growing up on both the north and the south side, going out to school and then joining the circus and track, and then you combine coming up here and you feel me, and you working with different nonprofits and in HR, like how has that now all added up to result in you starting your own brand and taking that entrepreneurship route?
Well, with that, funny story as well. With that, I didn't know much about business, but I've always wanted to create a business. I've always been around business. I just want to know the business aspect of it.
Right.
Because my undergrad, I was a political science.
Heard you.
So
Okay.
it was way different.
Way different. That is completely different.
Out of right.
Right.
So I went on a limb one year, about 2 months before the new year of 2021. I applied for grad school at Seattle U for my MBA.
Yep.
Took it on a whim. But my letter of recommendation helped out, I think, a lot. And the people that I knew, from us being in the fraternity, 2 of our fraternity brothers wrote my letter of recommendation.
Come on.
And then a childhood friend that I didn't know she knew so much about me also wrote a letter of recommendation. And she was one of the producers for Oprah when she was in Chicago.
Wow.
So I got in, and I went off from there.
I heard you.
And I started making it happen. But the come of my brand was, it's actually my name. My real name is Divante Teague.
Yep.
So as a kid, my name everybody kept calling me Vanté, and it kept clicking everywhere I went. It went from high school to undergrad, where one of our fraternity brothers, he kept calling me that, and it just clicked. And I just kept trying to put everything together, and I kept telling myself, I want to create a brand with my name. And during grad school, my last year, when I graduated, that June, I created my LLC for my clothing brand, and the rest was history.
Yeah. And since then, opening up that LLC, like, talk about the evolution as far as, like, your designs, your involvement in community. Like, what were some of the first designs you put out, or that first pop-up shop you participated in?
Ooh. Okay. Sourcing everything was incredible. From learning who's here in the States and knowing what's overseas.
Right.
So I do both. I mix and mingle to them together, because my very first release, I was just trying something. I put out 3 different designs at once.
Right.
3 different designs. And it was like, you know what? Let me see how this works. I put one on a beanie, I put one on a hoodie, and I put one on the shirts. And I was just throwing the thing on the limb. I was scared as ever. I didn't know what I was doing, or how fabric worked, or how to price it. I just knew I wanted to gain my clientele, gain my image, my identity at that, because I've always loved fashion. Fashion has always been a thing for me. From what top you wearing, what hoodie you wear, what coat you wear, what vest you wear, down to your shoes.
Right.
Because after that, your shoes is what always also makes the outfit too. But when you put it all together, you feel unstoppable.
Right.
That's that confidence boost. You just express yourself through fashion. And when you express yourself through fashion, it gravitates more people to you.
Right. And you had mentioned that you didn't really know what you were doing, but, like, the beauty of fashion and just creativity is you don't have to.
No.
Bro, because it's like, at the end of the day, there's 8+ billion people in this world, and we all have to get dressed every single day. So it's like, there's somewhere out there, a group that's specifically looking for the designs that you're putting out. So it's like, you know, you just got to keep going and just put it out there. Whatever happens, happens. And so, like, speaking of that, and you kind of throwing those noodles out there to see what sticks, like, what has been some of those, like, staple pieces that have, like, you know, community's just been rocking with. Like, you done sold out quick. Like, I already got my hat on the way. You see what hat he got on. You know, I got the black one with the little yada I mean on the side, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Your custom hat is insane because they got the
on.
I-5 patch. I had to represent the West Coast because the West
on.
Coast is really making it my brand of what it is.
come on.
I have my insight from back at home, but bringing in that culture from here, from Seattle, the West Coast, I had to pay tribute somehow.
Right.
And putting the I-5 on the I-5 interstate patch on the hat changed a lot.
Now, I seen that and said, oh, yeah, I'll take one. But I had to get my head remeasured because, you know, I used to have braids, you guys, for those who didn't know. And now I got the sways. The waves, I'm all dippy.
Had to get seasick all
And
over again.
Get your life vest. So now I got the waves and stuff. And so I was at a 7/3/8, but then found out none of my hats fit anymore. So I couldn't even tap in when I wanted to, bro. So I had to make sure I got measured ASAP, and now it's on the way.
Oh yeah, it's coming soon. You'll be here very soon. Probably by the end of this week, you will have it, and it's phenomenal.
Come on.
It look so slick.
Come on.
So
Didn't
slick.
you bring some?
Oh,
Don't you got some stuff
about
on
a
here?
few things actually.
Man, show them.
Oh, give me 1 sec.
Hey, time out, man. Bro's gonna grab some stuff. You know, he got some product to show us on hand. You feel me? Ooh, are these the satin ones?
Oh yes.
Come on. So I just told you I'm back on the wave gang, and so you know I got to keep my joints less frizzy.
Oh yeah.
And always
yeah.
dippy. So
yeah.
as you can see,
you have 6 different colors.
me. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we got 6
satin.
different colors over here, and they're satin. Each one is satin.
Come on,
That
I
was
like
the cream. I got crimson. I have
Let's
a
go
honey
with the fit right
brown.
now.
I have a black. I have a mustard orange, and a forest green.
Come on.
Great fabric, 100% not antibacterial. So you will not break out wearing these on your anywhere.
'Cause we don't got time for none of
Yo,
that.
heavens no. Especially
These
if
is
we got
fire,
sensitive
bro.
skin.
Look at these 3 right here. This all go with my fit right now. Come on.
Putting everything together for them.
Hello. No, I'm
You
talking
feel
about.
you feel good going outside knowing that your hair is protected and you won't break out from wearing any type of beanie. And it
thick,
won't
too.
shrink.
It's thick too. You feel me? I know that's gonna keep me warm.
Oh yeah. Especially in the
for
Pacific
sure.
Northwest. Come on. You know how bad it rains here?
Right now it's bad.
Exactly. So this will help you protect your hair instead of having to wear a do-rag outside.
Come on. That Come on. It's up. That's what's up, brother. So boom. We got the beanies. You know, your crew necks was going stupid.
Those sold out.
Yeah, sold out.
Sold
and
out
which
within, like,
one of
4
them,
months.
one of your designs sold out, I believe, like while you're actively at a pop-up shop. So let's kind of talk about pop-up shops. I know you've been to some back at home. You done brought the brand down there back to the hometown. You feel me? And then you participated in numerous ones here in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about some of the ones that like maybe your favorite one thus far, or like even one that like you learned the most from. Like which pop-up sticks out the most to you? Or you appreciate the most?
The one I appreciate a lot, what showed me a lot, was my very first one. And I continue to still learn. But within a month of releasing my brand, 2024, I signed up for SneakerCon,
Come on.
where I experienced so many opportunities where somebody bought a beanie off my head that wasn't even on the table. They bought it off my head.
Product speaks for itself, brother.
And then I came there with all my material, all my supplies and everything, and I almost sold out that day. And I sold out of 2 colors of beanies that day. But hoodies and the hoodies that I had was selling out like no other.
Right.
And it was remarkable because I spent so much really quick, not knowing what I was doing. But I earned everything back. My marketing was even superb as well too, because I'm the only one out here that was putting my clothing brand on top of a car and had that car drive around the city for an hour.
I seen that. Come on. When you sent me that flick, I said, "Oh, my boy's doing it."
Like
Hello?
that was something totally different, and somebody else put me onto that. And he has that brand. That was his company out here, where that's Seattle business. Kels, he has his business. He mixed in a lot of things, but he helped me out with that advertising, which set me apart from a lot of different people there too.
Right.
And I got in touch that was the very first place I did for a pop-up, and I met slow grind team when I was there. And that was remarkable.
Come on.
Where people was like, this is your first pop-up and you're selling out like this. It was insane. And even my prices that I had at my table was unlike everybody else's, where they were like, wait a minute, you really selling this right here for this amount? Where you could be selling it probably double?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
Right.
And it worked. So I did SneakerCon back-to-back for the last year and this year. Mm-hmm. I did Cars and Kicks last year. Though I only did 2 pop-ups last year. Where this year, I took it up a notch. Where I did Sneaker Fest. I did Blast Fest. And Blast Fest was one crazy opportunity where I sold out there. Like, literally sold out there.
Come on.
Where I was literally alternating pieces for women as well. I made my hoodies into crop tops right then and there for them when it was raining in the crowd.
Come on.
I've had people literally approach me like, dude, really? I was selling out. By the time Blast Fest was over, I had sold out of 2 items.
Come on.
Where people was like, where can I get this again? I got to wait.
Yeah.
You got to wait. I'm sorry. You got to wait.
That's good problem.
Where it is good though, because I also have my embroidery and stitching that comes from Tacoma here.
Come on. Keep it local.
He take care of it within weeks.
Yeah. And
he's great. It's a all color. Check out All Color Ink in Tacoma for all your printing and embroidery. They will take good care of you.
Come on.
And they will have it within.
And you can just go pick it up. It's right there in Tacoma.
Easily.
A little 30-minute drive.
Or once you make that connection with them, great people. So however you need to be accommodated for your merchandise, they will take good care of you.
Come on.
So that's why I tell people, do not compare Seattle to other cities. Seattle's in its own lane. When you come here, you better do what you have to do, because you either going to get left behind or you're going to be staying stagnant, and you do not want that. Because Seattle is changing daily. From hospitality to food to clothing to notice to music. It's changing daily. And if you don't keep up with it, you're going to be bitter and be the person in the back talking about Seattle this and Seattle that, where no, Seattle's what you make it.
Yeah, you got to get involved.
You got to get involved.
Come on.
With the right people with that.
Right. That part.
And you've been one of those great right people. I did Sleepless in Seattle with you, and I've seen something great happening on that stage. You brought the city together.
Come on.
And I thank you for that as well, for that experience.
Come on. You already know, bro.
Crazy experience.
Nah, you jumped right in, too. You didn't even, bro, I was just going, and I just knew that, I'm not an octopus, bro. And it's I got things that needed to be done. And you was like, bro, whatever you need, I don't even care if I don't know how to do it. You can teach me right then and there, and it's good. And you was rocking with me, bro. We was up at WeWorks 5 in the morning, daily.
Yeah, those long nights was insane.
But it all paid off,
insane.
Bro,
and then still going to school.
Yeah. Yeah, still working, still getting it all done.
Remember when my laptop cut off in the library?
Man.
I just left.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was crazy, too. But it all worked out, bro. It all worked out. You finished it all, and you feel me? And like I said, now we're here.
Yeah.
And so before we get out of here, bro, I just wanted to give you the moment to kind of just give your brand some more flowers and kind of just speak to what makes you different than the other brands that are out here or just in the world in general, and just so that way people can really just appreciate more than what the brand just is, but also the mission behind it that you're pushing.
Behind my brand is pretty much for you to express yourself. Express yourself with the quality of the material. What you're wearing actually makes you feel good. Mm-hmm. When you spend that money on that product, you're gonna get your money's worth. You're gonna feel like you're wearing luxury. You're gonna feel like you're wearing Alexander McQueen, Christian Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Tom Ford. You're gonna feel that way.
Talk heavy.
And I can also see myself as being next to Fear of God and Essential, Homie Femi. I could see myself next to them. I could see myself next towards Mike and Mary. And all these are West Coast brands at that too. Mm-hmm. If people don't know
that they are.
So I could see myself in the same category as them. I'm not just saying streetwear. I'm your luxury lifestyle.
Come on.
So I bring that type of edge to it while bringing in that satisfaction, and always learning and improving the brand as well. Because I'm gonna be around just as long as Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior has been as well.
I believe you, bro. And I'm proud of you, brother,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Thank
I've
you.
been to be able to see it all from the beginning of us just, you feel me, popping it on the balcony, just chopping, you feel me, chopping it up. And then now seeing it, hey, we're here doing a live interview. You got full product right here, and you're doing your thing, bro. So
Thank you so much.
So what I want you to do is look at that camera right there with the iPad and let the people know where they can find you, where they can keep up with your brand, website, all things Vanté and DJ Teague. Let them know right there in that camera.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, IG, official_Vanté Clothing, or you can find my website at visionofvante.us. And also, you can also find my personal page as well too, 'cause I'm always posting there as well. But you should subscribe to my website for all newsletters and all upcoming releases. You want to be the first to come, first to serve, because I'm not gonna lie to you. These beanies I've already sold half of them in multiple different states, from Missouri to Wisconsin, back home in Chicago. They're selling. They're great. They're great, and people are getting there, and it's more to come. But so you can check me out on Instagram, official_Vanté Clothing, and thank you so much.
Come on, bro. Thank you. Thank you for blessing us with this Artist Corner, bro. Showing your creativity, you feel me, and allowing us to uplift another creator, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you
You already
very
know,
much.
my guy. Every time. So, like I said, man, my boy DJ's PJ's baggy always. He's killing them with the clothing brand and just, hey, fashion industry as a whole. So, like I said, if you want to keep up with Dog, he gave you his Instagram there. Keep up with Vanté Clothing, because he's gonna continue to bring you that heat. And as he told you, he's here for a long time. You feel me? So get used to it. Yup. And when we come back, we'll be rejoined by my good sis Besa, as she will be conducting Community Corner with another special guest. So stay tuned and stay locked in your seats, because you're watching Almost the Weekend.
What better way to spend a Saturday than celebrating Black history? Join the Seattle Public Library on Saturday, December 13th at the Douglas Truth Branch to commemorate the 50th anniversary of its community chosen name, honoring Frederick Douglass and Sojourner Truth. We will see you there. Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I am Besa Gordon, and right now my buddy Cuddy is taking a quick breaky break. But while he takes a break, we are going to jump into this week's Community Corner. We are tapping in with my girl, Chelsea Motes, who actually came to my Real Seattle Media Mixer earlier this year. And she is the Director of Programs and Events over at Seattle Center. And we're going to be talking about their holiday events that are going on, child, from now all the way up to the New Year's, okay? So you already know we have a lot to talk about. So let's bring her on in. Hey, Chelsea.
Hi. I'm so happy to be here. I really am. I love what you all do, and I love that you spotlight things that are going on in the city.
You know what's so great about this show is that we're able to spotlight the things before they happen, unlike with Back to Basic, where we spotlight things after they happen.
We like
we
those
do some
too.
stuff that every once in a while we will do like events to know about. But this show right here is specifically about like, hey, this is happening this weekend. Like, make sure you pull up.
And that gives everyone a purpose and a reason. They can't have an excuse to say, I don't know
What's happening in the city. No, you just didn't watch the show this week, and that's okay. You can just say that. Now, so we're at holiday season. We air on Thursdays, so it is a Turkey Day. Or, I won't say what I actually call it. I'll tell you off camera. Okay. It's not bad. I get it from the TV show Friends, and if you know me, you know what I'm talking about from the TV show Friends. There's a certain way that they call Thanksgiving, and I'll just cackle with it whenever I hear it. Either who. I'll just say it. They say it's called Happy Murder Turkey Day. Did you not watch Friends? Did you watch Friends?
I did watch
She would come down and be like, Happy Murder Turkey Day! Happy Murder Turkey Day!
That's just wrong, but I'm still going to eat my turkey.
So me and one of my best friends, we just joke and we call it Happy Murder Turkey Day. I don't know if I should leave that in the show or not, but it's the truth. Anywho, look.
Fried and baked, by the way.
Holidays at the Center is back. For people who haven't been, just kind of give us, and obviously we're going to dive deeper into it, give us a brief overview of what it's all about. Because for you to have things going on from now all the way to January, you guys have a lot of different things going on. So it's hard to just put it in one sentence.
Yeah. So Holidays at the Center is really an opportunity for people from all around the city to be able to come down to the campus, and whether they are looking for something to do with small children or middle school kids or older kids, it is really a family environment. It's close, it's nearby in the city, it's in the heart of the city, so it's the access is easy. You can take the monorail, you can park downtown, take the monorail, or you can park at the campus. So it's really an opportunity for families to come down and enjoy the campus during the holidays.
Absolutely. Now, let's start with Winterfest. It's this Bach, okay? And it is presented by Symmetria. You know how hard it was for me to say Symmetria the first time I had to say it? Let me tell you. I was hosting the Impact Awards for the GSBA, and I was like, what does that say? I am dyslexic. I'm allowed to ask those kind of questions. But now I got it. So it's presented by Symmetria. What can people expect from Winterfest this year?
Well, I'll tell you. So Winterfest is our big holiday show program on the campus. It's a free program. You come, you enjoy. There's food, there's activities, there's live entertainment. Every weekend we have live entertainment. On Saturdays beginning at noon, we have ice sculpting. Every weekend there is a different figure that is carved out of ice. Kids love it. That event will take place at the Mural Theater, and then on Friday we have movies. Movies is a new thing that we've implemented in our Winterfest programming.
Come on, movies.
I'm very, very excited. We kick off this year with The Polar Express. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie. Little kids, families, everyone can enjoy it. And then our big feature, which people from all over the city come to see, is our train and our village. It sits in the center of the Armory food court, and you kids can go, they can operate the train. There is a scavenger hunt, so families can try to figure out the scavenger hunt. And if they don't want to do that, then there's food that they can that they can eat inside of the Armory, and just people watch. But it is really a fun time for everyone.
So essentially, it's not outside like the summer events. It's indoors. So to anyone that's out there like, wait, we're having a movie night, because you guys, there was a lot of movie nights this summer over at Seattle Center, but they were outside on the grass. These ones are indoor over at the Armory, like you said.
Absolutely, and I failed to mention that. That is a great point.
Oh, you didn't say they were at the Armory. I assumed that they were at the Armory.
Right. They are indoors, and that's the other wonderful thing about our programming is that we do have this indoor space where you can come and you can watch the movies and enjoy other entertainment, but you're inside, so you can stay warm. But if you want to go outside, there's always stuff to do outside as well.
Now, inside for the adults, where the kids are like, Mommy, I want to go watch Polar Express. What's in there for them?
So for the adults, we have all of our food merchants. So while the kids are sitting on the floor doing their crisscross applesauce, watching the movie, the adults, they can go to Skillet, they can go to Ma Pizza, they can go to any one of our restaurants inside of the armory. They can have food, they can have a nice drink, and they can wait for the movie to finish. In addition to the parents being able to wait and enjoy the food, this year, Symetra is sponsoring, if you come early enough, from 6 to 7 o'clock on opening night, there's free drinks for kids. There's free hot drinks for kids and families. So there's hot chocolate, there's coffee, there's popcorn, there's fudge. So Seattle Fudge and Ceres coffee shop inside of the Armory, they will be giving out free goodies between 6 and 7 on opening night, which is November 28th, the day after Thanksgiving.
So tomorrow.
There you go. Be ready.
Be ready to pull up. Now, let me ask you this. Winterfest campus lighting actually kicked off on the 20th. And these lights are up all the way until the spring. I'm curious to know what your reaction was when you first saw them in person. Like, what is that vibe?
You know what? It is so, because I mean, I'm on the campus every day and through different seasons. The campus feels like an inviting space when you're able to walk the campus and see all of these twinkling lights. It really puts you in the spirit of the holiday season. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy. There's people, the campus is busy. People are visiting our different resident organizations, whether they're going to CPA or they're going to the Space Needle or the Children's Theater. There's just so much happening on the campus. So the lights are just that added value where they really make the season.
Now, speaking of the season, it is the season of shopping because everybody wants a gift, okay? Whether you're into gifts or not, you got a little kid somewhere that you love and you're going to get them something. It just is what it is. So can we talk about the Seattle Christmas market? And, you know, we have a lot of markets out here, but what makes it different from the other markets that we have all across Seattle?
So we started, the manager of our Festall series, Heidi Jackson. She oversees our 25 festivals that we have on the campus, free festivals. And she and I started talking about how can we do more year-round and how can we engage and support our small vendors across the city when we're having other big events on campus. So 2 years ago, we brainstormed and we created the World Bazaar. And the World Bazaar is essentially small vendors that are BIPOC, that are Black and Indigenous and people of color owned shops that come down and they set up. And so far, this past 2 years, they have been doing fabulous. The shops have been doing really well, and they're inside of the Armory as well. And you can, once you get off of the monorail, you walk through the Armory. They are right there in your face, right across from Ma Pizza. And so we're excited this year, and we're excited to be able to contribute to the ecosystem in this community.
You know, the Armory is getting a workout. It's getting a workout, y'all. All right, so you're also bringing back Winterfest World Bazaar, presented by Festival. What does this marketplace bring to our community?
What it brings to our community, I feel like it brings more awareness. I also feel like, you know, when I started at Seattle Center, I walked around the campus 4 years ago just to see who was coming to the campus. And what I realized is that there were a lot of international visitors and not so many local visitors. So for me, beyond just having this market on our campus, it's really about trying to figure out how we can incorporate what's happening around the community and bring it to Seattle Center. So the goal is to be able to contribute to the livelihood and the sustainability of our small vendors, but to also bring awareness to them through our visitors who are international visitors, and also people who would not typically be able to get exposure to their shops, because we have people that are going to the Nutcracker, we have people that are going to cracking games, so they get all kind of exposure from being down on the campus in the Armory.
So let me ask you this, for those that might not quite understand or are just always curious. I'm an only child, I'm always curious, child. The holiday Christmas market and the winter bazaar, they almost sound similar, or if not the same. Like, what makes these different? And with the bazaar, you actually pay to get in there, if I'm not mistaken. So like, what makes them different?
So the Winterfest, World Bazaar is free to everyone. It is a part of our Symetra Winterfest programming. Outside is our Winter Wonderland. It is the Christmas market that is outside on the Fisher Lawn. Several years ago, when I was looking at when I was trying to figure out how to another way to bring people to our campus, one of the things that I always enjoyed when I was living in New York is walking through Bryant Park and being able to enjoy all these different merchants and food and just the spirit of Christmas being dead smack in the city. So the Christmas market that we have on our campus, it's a ticketed event. There's live entertainment that happens inside of the Christmas market. There's lots of good food. There are more than 60 local vendors that are inside of the Christmas market. There's a Ferris wheel for kids who families that are bringing small kids and they want to do something and enjoy. There's artists that are inside of the Fisher Pavilion. And there is a wishing tree in our Peace Garden. Yes. So we've already seen people placing wages and wishes on basketball games that are coming up. So
Of all things, first of all, we don't even have a basketball team. Are you sure they're not doing it on hockey teams? Why do I have a feeling that you're serious, though?
I am. I mean, if you go through and you read some of the things
You're like,
that
wait
they
a
put
minute.
up, I'm like, what?
Not even for the Seahawks. You over here talking about the...
You're already talking about basketball. I mean, they are channeling the Sonics to come back. So it's a ticketed event, but everyone, adults and young kids, it's an opportunity to get into the market for under $10. So I would encourage people to come.
$10?
It's under $10. It's under $10. And we have kind of our own Polar Express with the monorail. This year they've wrapped the monorail so you can park downtown, take the monorail and ride it to the center of campus and then head on into the holiday market.
And how late do you think it runs? Do you know?
I don't know the exact hours that the monorail runs, but if people go to the Seattle Center, our Seattle Center website, they can get the hours there.
Okay, bet. Now, New Year's Eve, because like I said, this might be going till December and then going through November and December, but we go all the way up to New Year's Eve. So, it's always a big deal. As some of you guys know, I used to do radio, so I used to always be there at Seattle Center during the New Year's Eve. It's huge and it gets thick in there. So between fireworks, live music, and the Fountain of Light DJ experience, man, what else can anyone expect? And frankly, is it coming back? Let me start there.
It's all coming back.
Okay.
It's all coming back. The laser show that the Space Needle puts on, the drone show that the Space Needle puts on, and then of course the fireworks, which is that's like the icing on the cake. But before you even get to all of that, They're inside of the armory. It's like a party in a box. Lots of entertainment all through the night. We have comedians, we have singers, we have dancers. There's a little bit of everything going on. And then, of course, outside by the International Fountain, which is always packed and popular for people that come down, is our Fountain of Light. And essentially, it is a projection show that we put on where we project different images on the International Fountain. And the fountain is going to be in full effect. It is going to be its big, wonderful self. So you'll have lots of stuff going on by the fountain, and there's also a DJ that's going to be at the fountain. So while the projection is going on, a DJ is happening, and then if it's too crowded over there, you can move on over to the mural stage, and there's also a DJ on that side of the campus. So there will be lots of activity happening all through the night, and you can count down New Year's Eve with your love bug. Whoever that love bug is, you can count down New Year's Eve.
The love bug might just be the ladybug on the freaking tree messing around with me, child. But we digress. Eric, don't be laughing at me over there.
That's okay. Right, exactly. I was just right.
So in other words, you felt that.
That's all right. I'll call you. I'll be like, Besa, what you doing right now?
Nothing. Shoot.
Let me hang up because I don't want to be talking to you at 12.
I'm not trying to be single in 2026.
Right,
Wait
exactly.
a minute. We ending this here. Well, because I'm going to find me a love book. I know y'all lying. We like to do something called rapid fire questions before we wrap up the full interview and get the information for where people can learn more. Mm-hmm. Because I think that we've learned a lot today. And just so you know, the fireworks show is free. You just need to find your parking.
That's right. That's right. It's all free.
You just need to pull up and live your best life.
There you go.
So, quick rapid fire questions, nothing too crazy, 88s. Hot chocolate or apple cider?
Apple cider.
Really?
Yes.
Spiked or natural?
Spiked. Come on, girl.
And that's why I like you.
When you're of a certain age, everything needs to be a little spiked. You need to have some spicy in your life somewhere.
Oh, a little something. Favorite holiday song, classic or modern?
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas. Okay, I do. My cousin did tell me that when I sing in the choir, I sing best when my mouth is closed. So sorry. Sorry if I ruin that for everybody by trying to sing. I do my best. Were you vibing? Okay, all right. Then look, I grew up with all boys. I had to have a thick skin. I'm all right. I'm still singing. I'm still trying it.
Snow day or cozy indoor day? Cause darn tootin' scootin'.
Snow day. I love the snow. I think it's best when nobody has trampled over it and it's fresh and you can look outside and I can get my cider and I'm good.
The moment before the footsteps hit it and then it turns brown and mushy.
There you go.
Yeah. I love that too.
Uh-huh.
I've been waiting. I feel gypped. I have these big windows in my apartment and I've yet to be able to see proper snow coming down. And I'm just like, I just feel Seattle. You did all this snow when I didn't have a view. I have a view now. I want to see. Armory performances you're most excited for this season?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. I think that we have a gospel choir. Dynell, he has a gospel choir coming, and so I am really excited to see their performances because it's uplifting and motivating, and so I'm really excited about that.
Bet. Okay, best snack to grab in the Armory during Winterfest?
Ooh, at Ceres, they have these donuts, these warm, sugary donuts, and I actually go down during the week and grab them as my afternoon snack. But during the holiday season, I just feel like they are just
Fireworks, drone show, or both?
drone show. Definitely.
Countdown inside the armory or by the fountain?
I actually don't do either. I like to, well, let me just say this. I get the opportunity because I'm the director. I get to go on the rooftop of the armory and watch the fireworks. So I prefer it there. But if you can't be on the rooftop, I would say to be outside by the fountain. That's the best spot to be able to watch the fireworks.
I'm gonna tell you this, me and this little ladybug that I'm gonna find off of a tree gonna come up to that rooftop with you this year. I know that much.
Come on, you're welcome. Besa and I are
Gonna
going to be
fly
on the
me on
rooftop
up
watching
there. I
the
know that's
fireworks.
right. What? I'm coming too. Sparkly holiday outfit or comfy sweater?
Sparkly holiday outfit. Girls like to get dressed up, so give me a reason, and I'm there.
Holiday shopping, is it planned or last minute?
Oh no, my holiday shopping is always planned.
How
I
did
try
know
to be
that?
done. I try to be done by Thanksgiving. I do not like. I love to shop. I don't like to be out there with a lot of folks.
And then last question is take the monorail or walk to the campus?
I would say park on the campus. There's parking on the campus, and so you're close to the campus, and then walk through the campus. Spend your time, get there, and then spend your time enjoying the campus.
Bet. Now, before we have you get out of here, we are going to have you look into that camera, the one with the writing on it, in the hood. And then what I want for you to do is let people know where they can go to get tickets, for example, Winterfest, how they can learn more about Winter Bazaar, and then just all of the amazing things that you guys have coming up. Like I said, there's a lot of events going down, so people have a lot of different things that they can choose from.
So if you want to learn more about what's happening on the Seattle Center campus, go to seattlecenter.com and learn more. It'll have all the information about activities that are happening during the week and on the weekends around Winterfest. You can learn more. You can learn more about how you can get your train, see the train and get a free whistle. And also, if you want to come down to the Christmas market, you can go to our website to find out more about getting tickets and coming down to the Seattle Center Christmas market. We're looking for you. We want you there so that we all can be cozy and enjoy the holiday season.
I love that. Well, shoot, I'm excited. And I have one more question for you. What is your personal favorite part about holidays at the center?
Oh, I love to hear the sound of kids. So I love to hear kids running around in the armory and on the campus. I really also love to see couples and families walking and holding hands and just being able to take in the moments on the campus. I think it's really just about the peace and the idea of culture and community coming together in one place. That makes me feel good.
I love that. Well, shoot, friends, make sure that you guys pulling up to Seattle Center this holiday season, child. We got Thanksgiving week, we got Christmas coming up, we have New Year's. You have so many different opportunities to actually pull up to Seattle Center and live your best life. You got movie night. I might go for the movie night because even though there's going to be kids watching movies, I can go on over to Mod Pizza, get myself some food, get a little drink, and then just live my best life. Why not? And then also I just want to experience. I haven't gotten to experience it, and so I want to see all the lights and all the different festivities. So with that being said, Chelsea, thank you for pulling up on us.
Thank you. It was such a pleasure, and that means you're my date for Winterfest, so we'll figure it out.
We might have to do a double date, but we're going to figure this out. That being said, while I find her date, child, we are going to go to a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll be rejoined by Cuddy for this week's Weekend Picks. Of course, you're watching Almost the Weekend.
What's up, Seattle? It's your boy Cuddy here, tapping in just to let you know that no matter where the place to be, King County Metro will get you to where you need. It could be a ride to the airport, whether you're taking off or touching down, King County Metro, or a game. So save yourself time with traffic and get into places like Westlake Center, Pike Place Market, or even the waterfront. Rather by light rail or bus, choose King County Metro. It's the only way to go.
Get ready for the 2025 Bullet Lecture in American History at the Seattle Public Library Central Branch. On Thursday, December 4th, Eve L. Ewing, author of Original Sins, will share her perspective on the American educational system and how it has shaped our shared history. Reserve your spot today. Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I'm Cuddy.
And guess what?
It is time for our
Weekend
weekend picks. Where you going?
Or how he just said that. I mean, there's always that. Where am I going? I think I'm going to go to Nights of Rumba over at Gold Coast Scout Kitchen because it's around the street from my house. I love Afrobeats type of music. And they just have really, really good food over at Gold Coast. I haven't seen my girl Tina in a minuto. And yeah, it just sounds like good vibes.
All I need is a O-D-E-A. Oh, let's go. Let's go. It's game time this weekend, and I'm going down there to support my fellow Irishmen to victory. And I'm going to go tap in with Big Business Saturdays because, hey, it's some crazy deals going on with some fire brands, and I can't miss that. You know, Black Friday, it's Christmas. You might want to get some Christmas shopping.
This is true. Tomorrow
can't beat
is
that.
Black Friday.
80%, up to 80% off. You can't beat that.
This is true.
Come
and
on.
also, make sure that you guys are watching our old episodes of Almost a Weekend because we stay giving y'all the dates, and we've been giving you a lot of Black Friday things to pull up to.
So if you miss them, I don't want to hear nothing. You've been telling me. Don't come complaining to us. It's us.
So with that being said, friends, look, that is it for this week's episode of Almost the Weekend. You already know I definitely have to remind you to take Metro, okay? Because just like we were saying earlier, the rain is raining. It's wet, it's cold, it's gray. I don't want to drive in that. So take Metro, take the light rail, or take a water taxi and get to where you need to be and still be dry. Okay? Okay.
That part.
And then also make sure to keep up with me on social media at Besa Gordon. That is BesaGordon. And then if you would like to advertise with us on Almost a Weekend, just hit up advertise at whereweconverge.com.
And you can tap in with me at Cuddy the Sensei, CUDDYTHA Sensei. And if you got an event that you would like to submit and have us talk about here on the show, just go to events at whereweconverge.com. Also, make sure to follow the show at Almost the Weekend PNW. And if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, I don't care what platform, just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're on Instagram, share. You know, stay tapped in, stay informed because, hey, almost the weekend, man. Got to know the moves.
And sharing is caring.
That it is. It costs you $0, brother.
Share. So shoot, until next week, I hope that you guys had an amazing, happy holiday. And shoot, today is Thanksgiving.
Facts. Go eat, but not too much though. You feel me? We got to go work out too.
Surprised some of y'all ain't in a coma right now.
Come on.
So with that being said, I'm going to go finish up my plate, but matter of fact. So, of course, you already know.
It's almost the weekend.
It's almost the weekend.
Auntie, I'm on the way.
That part. Peace.